Hi, I'm Anna and I work at the Kenosha Public Museum. I will be reading an excerpt from Shirley Chisholm's commencement address to a graduating high school class, and in a speech that she called "America Has Gone to Sleep." And for some context, Ms. Chisholm was the first Black woman in Congress, and in 1971 she was the first Black woman to run for presidential office. She passed away in 2004, and this speech occurred on October 3rd, 1983. To set the stage, she is witnessing a lack of political engagement, low voter turnout for the 1980 presidential election, and the sharp contrast between the politically active civil rights movement of the 1950s and 60s to that of the 1980s. And she argues throughout the speech that the civil rights movement and the women's rights movement share a common goal. So these are the last two paragraphs towards the end of her speech. All I'm going to say is this: too late now for us to go back to the cotton fields and back to the kitchens. We have come too far. I remember when I got started about some 21 years ago in the women's movement, and a lot of women in this country, Black and white, thought I was crazy. Particularly a lot of Black women and minority women couldn't understand Shirley Chisholm linking up with white women for the women's movement. Change doesn't come by masses. Change comes about by those who put their necks on the chopping block and hopefully are able to withstand the insults, the giggles, the snickers, the laughter. My sisters, Black and white, I want to say this in conclusion: we have really come too far to again be danced backwards into what others consider to be our place. Our place here and now is in America's mainstream, and the upper, swifter currents of that mainstream where we can assume greater responsibilities and collect the greater rewards that are due. Don't let anyone tell you you are out on a limb. The time has come in America when all of us can no longer be the passive, complacent, armchair recipients of whatever the morals or the politics of our nation may bequeath for us. But if we have the courage of our convictions, we will stand up and be counted. No one talks about you if you are not doing anything, so don't worry about anyone talking about you. Forget conventionalisms. Forget what the world will say, whether you're in your place or out of your place. You do your thing looking only to God, whoever your God is, and to your conscience for approval. Together we will march, and you know something? If we are able to do that together, we will overcome. We'll see you at the African American Read-In.